Hello, hello, hello. I'm a Sandy, cyber bear on the internet, playing from old VR games to from old retro games to the newest VR games, and I'm in the middle of finishing the final preparations for our little cooking session here. I am I prepared every most of the things yesterday. I kind of forgot to check if the cable length of the plates are working fine. Um, we'll have to improvise a little bit at some points because I don't have enough space really. Like I have my little plate in the back here, which we will use to do more passive boiling and stuff. And I kind of forgot that I need to prepare some dough as well. Well, not prepare the dough itself, but it's yeah, I'll need to kind of make sure that I have enough space in between. So we have to move this plate at the beginning a little bit because I think we need the dough first. And I would like to prepare the dough in this uh, quote unquote bowl of mine. And in the meantime, we will do stuff up there. But yeah, I'm still kind of preparing. I do have all the ingredients, so that's fine. I hope the audio quality is good. Let me. So my mic is picking me up, so it might sound like I'm in the middle of a room because that is basically where I am right now. I really hope that if the neighbors start talking, it doesn't go through the through the walls. And hello, ominous, welcome in. How are you doing? Shake scurvy for you. Why would you do that though? I don't need shaken marshmallows. That is not really necessary, to be honest. But hello, how you doing? Hope you're doing well. I didn't forget that we have a games night later on, and I don't think the stream will be long enough to postpone the game night. So I will be there, no problemo. Uh, yeah, I have no idea how to start. Add marshmallows to this. Ooh. Uh, well, we will make a little bit of a snack later, like a sweet snack, because I don't know if everybody got the message, but Kuro is finally cancer free, and we are celebrating that with a little snack for a dragon and a little cocktail on the side. So I will be later on. I don't know if I can like switch the Twitch to an 18 plus channel for a moment because making a cocktail definitely is like a 18 plus thing, I suppose. Uh, I'll see how to do that at that point. Mm. But before that, we will make first of all pierogi, and then we will make a little bit of nutegi, which is the dragon's preferred snack. Robin announced it yesterday. Congrats to her. Yeah, it's awesome. Like modern medicine is awesome. So yeah, we will celebrate that properly. But first of all, we will make the pierogi, and for that we need potatoes. We have the uh, not meal, flour. We have the flour and some good old beef. I could have gone for bacon bits, but I kind of wanted to try that with actual like beef, ground beef. So we will try that with ground beef, which will add a little bit to the preparations, which I so not thought through before that. Um, but yeah, we will go for that first of all, and I think I will grab another pot for the potatoes so that we can boil them. Ah, it is in my household. I have this pot that I barely touch with anything. this pot is usually for boiling everything. However, I do need to kind of, well, on the other hand, I can't really do that now that I think about it. Okay, we will use the boiling pot, boiling, and the since it's also kind of the mixer pot. And we will use my very much overused and probably absolutely ready to be replaced other pot. This pot is heavily used, as you can see. It's this is, by the way, this is all like burnt in. Like it's not, there's nothing coming off of that. That is just like that. I really need to replace that pot at some point, but yeah, you can't at all get that out. It's just the pot is like really old. And we'll start with this one, I guess. We will just start here and put in some good old beef. Some good old brown not brown. Uh ground beef. That is that's the name for it. There we go. Now, I prefer my ground beef with a little bit of oil on the bottom. This will make sure not too much. And if you have like a little silicone brush, will help putting the oil everywhere you need to. And then we can kind of put the, oh, it's already like getting some color here. Yeah, I can highly recommend getting a little brush like this, because you don't need that much oil for everything. You don't need to deep fry everything, basically. And I'll put the flour a little bit away for now. By the way, is YouTube running? That is running perfect. Okay. So yeah, I'll put my mouse here. I don't need the oil anymore, I think. And then I need to get rid of the weird paper. I also can put the flame down a little bit. Now I recommend whenever you work with either poultry or ground beef, I can recommend to just go ahead and use gloves and stuff, because you never know how much actual like gunk is in there. Like all the crevices and canals the ground beef makes is great for anything microbial living on that. So you kind of want to make sure that that you don't catch whatever is in there. Now, on the other side of things, we will add a little bit of water to this one, because we kind of need to boil, I'd say 12 of these. These are like small to medium potatoes. We need 4 medium potatoes. I think we can, like if we take these ones, yeah, we need like 10, I think, maybe. That's a small one, goodbye. That one kind of went. There we go. Let's rub it off a little bit and put it here. And the potatoes go into a pot with a lid. There's a little from last time. Didn't quite catch. And we put them in the water, I think 15 minutes. Let me check the recipe. Well, it doesn't say how long these should be boiling for, so let me check the instructions on the package. There are no instructions. That is unfortunate. Maybe there are instructions on this other side. Nope. We'll have to go off of how I feel about how the potatoes are, I suppose. I really should have put the potatoes beforehand. That would have been a smart choice. Well, I'll know that for next time. I will know that for next time. All right, looking good already. I'll clean up while I'm cooking. Cleaning up while cooking means I will be off sometimes. Nice. Thank you for the free stream streak, Ominous. Thank you. Yeah, we are. Beef is looking good. Ground beef. We can kind of need to look out for these kind of clumps. We kind of want the clumps to be not that big, if possible. There are some advantages to that. Technically, you don't need to do this, but it will make the pierogi, making the pierogi a little bit easier later. So we'll work with that. But yeah, whenever you see like a big chunk, like you want to kind of make it smaller. Like this one, it's a little bit too big, and it's okay if it's like a little bit. Like they can clump if they want to, but yeah, if they're too big, they won't really fit in the pierogi later on. If you are not careful enough, and then you have to break them down anyways. So you can kind of already see in this one. All right, so it's looking good. We will let that simmer for a little bit longer to make sure that it's like properly grilled, I suppose, fried. Yeah, our potatoes, I think they need to actually have a little bit more water on them. Maybe. I don't cook. I don't boil potatoes a lot. So I don't actually 100% know how to boil them. But I think they need to like completely submerged in water, which they now are. And let's see here. This one's looking good. Yeah. This one's looking good. This one's looking good. You need to drink something. Yeah. So what? I will. Now on the weekends, I rarely like whenever I do the art streams, I go for my very much favorite drink of them all, which is this one. I really like the strawberry monster, and I always drink it out of Sora's cup, which yeah, I really appreciate the cup. It's like a really good cup. It's, I think they are called tumblers. So if you can get your hands on a tumbler like this, this one is like really great, because you can. I've accidentally like tipped my drink so often, and this one just keeps everything in. It's like there's no spillage with these ones. It's great. If you can get your hands on a tumbler, it's like really cool. And Sora does have one, so if you want and already like Sora, or if you want to get into Sora, then yeah, this is the cup. It's like almost no spillage ever. Alrighty. Yeah, we are getting into territory now. We're getting really nice, really crispy meats. That's where we want to be. Meanwhile, the potatoes are boiling. kind of want to go on that. So maybe not. Maybe actually put it up there a little bit more. Like the potatoes, I don't know what the like technically what's on there is Celsius. Apparently this plate up there is going for 160 degrees Celsius, which does not really check out because the water is not at all boiling. So we might need to hold on a little bit on the potatoes. But that means we can technically go for the mutegi in between, like prepping the mutegi a little bit. But yeah, this looks great. Like you could stop at this point if you want to, with the ground beef, because the ground beef is definitely done by now. You can also try to go for a little bit more crisp. And if you want to go for a little bit more crisp, which I'm going to do because we have some time anyways, at this point, a lot of the oil has been absorbed by the ground beef around it. So you can refill a little bit of the oil. And that will make sure that everything is like a little bit more more equalized in temperature around the middle points of that, and that should make sure that you get a nice even browning. You can also squish down a little bit on the beef. So yeah, now we wait. And it's already, like, as you can see, it's already a lot browner than before. with this pan also, like this pan, since it's like been so overused, the middle is slightly thinner and already has like more more heat coming through basically. So I have to pile it up all in the middle a little bit so that it actually like it actually browns like that a little bit. Yeah, it's doing good, it's doing well. Like a nice browning in there. So yeah, once we are done with that, I will put the... My question is, does that... I don't think that is enough. I think this one, I had some bread in there today. Like I ate some leftover bread out of this. So I will just put that in there. Obviously, usually you want to clean your stuff before you put stuff in other stuff. But I am eating for myself, so it does not matter. If I would cook for somebody else, I'll definitely make sure that everything is up to standard. But today is only for me, so I'm using the same bowl that I ate bread out of 15 minutes ago. There's no shame in that. And with that, we technically don't need this one anymore. However, I will use that as the potatoes are still boiling over here. I will just use that as a... Okay, let me get something. Now to check if the potatoes are done, you can use a fork and see how easy it is to get into the potato. And this one, yeah, definitely. They are definitely not done. I'll add some time on that one. They are definitely not done. Which means we have our beef. It's okay if the beef cools down. Like we will put the beef aside for now. It's okay if it like cools down a little bit. This gives us time to first of all clean this brush because well, technically we don't need to clean it. We need it later, so we can just keep it here. This one we need as well, but I'll clean it now. Now the reason why I clean it in between is because I need like you have some stuff that just sits on the thing, right? And after a while you just don't get it off. Like it's just there and you can't really like get it off anymore. So I kinda want that to be... Oh, you don't even hear the pot boiling right next to the microphone. I thought that might be a problem right now, but apparently it isn't. But yeah, you want to hello Coral, welcome in. Thank you for the headpads. I hope they worked. I'm never really sure if stuff works. I need to put away the potatoes now. So yeah, we can go for the eggs now. There we go. Yeah, I'm using eggs from like these eggs. The chickens that laid these eggs probably have a better life than me. So we will make some eggs as well. You should probably, like, I always recommend, no matter where you are from, USA, Europe, I recommend to clean the eggs before boiling them. You don't need to, technically. I do recommend it still. Where the hell is my... Oh, there it is. Now we will make these eggs on the side. We will basically prepare them. I usually go for 300 milliliters of water on these eggs. They don't need to be completely submerged. And usually I have a timer, so this time I don't really have a timer. On the other hand, there's a timer on the other pot, which I will now use to determine when the eggs are done. I hope this this plate works as the same as this one. Otherwise, I am having a hard time with the boiling process, I guess. Don't think I need the super high temperature here now. Yeah, this one should. These both should be working fine. Now let's see. Alrighty. Yeah, now it's kind of a waiting game because potatoes are boiling. The other stuff is not really ready to be used yet, so yeah, I'll clean up a little bit in the meantime. This is probably the best thing you can do as well when you are cooking. If there's like a waiting time, just go ahead and clean up. That will save you a little bit of time later on. Now let's see. Right, there's like another bowl I can technically use. I have to clean this one out before. But yeah, I have something bowl-like, I guess, which we can also use to prepare the potatoes in. Technically, I kind of want to make sure that I can use the big bowl for the preparing of the dough, but I think we can use this one as well. Maybe that works too. Let's see. So apparently I need 400 grams of the flour. 400 grams of flour. Let me quickly prepare this. Let's roll this up a little bit. There we go. Should work fine. Now, the flour. A little bit of this flour. I'm not holding that too long under the camera because it's like taking in the steam of the eggs, which are boiling well. I might put down the heat a little bit. And then I will... Doesn't that even work? Like, can I like move this a little bit? Maybe I can move this a little bit. Not enough to let it fall down somewhere, if possible. There we go. And put this like here. Oh, I guess it works. Okay. Yeah, 400. That's like half the... Why is it in kilogram? When is it in kilogram? Come on, give me the 4. There it is. Fuck you. 400. Now I need to meticulously take away the specs and put them back. This is not okay. This has to be exactly 400. It is 400. There we go. And have an imperfect amount of flour in my recipe. That's not how that works here. Okay. So for this one we need another egg and a little bit of water. So I'm gonna grab some water. I'm also grabbing an egg. So we got some water and some egg. The egg, I cleaned the egg this time because handling raw egg, the salmonella is on the eggshell. So by cleaning the eggshell beforehand, it makes sure that the egg is clean. Shocking, I know. Let me clean. There we go. Yeah, we will now need to dig our hands into this, and I'm not really a fan of having my hands like really dirty. So there's obviously the advantage of just being able to remove every gunk with a little bit of glovage. So I recommend just grabbing some gloves while doing this. And then we can just dig in. And this one should be like big enough. Yeah, there's like steam. Oh, now I'm steaming my camera. That's also not great. I think that's just fine. Yeah, you kind of want to knead the dough. And this will be, you'll try to go for a little bit of a more doughy experience here. Now I will use only one hand for now, and I think that should be enough. But basically you want to make sure that there's no crumbs left over at the end of the day here, right? Like that's what you go for. You want some nice doughy dough. Basically want to be able to have a you could say you want something that feels like Kirby should feel. That is what you need to go for. If you want to go for a texture that is that feels like you're squishing Kirby, like you're giving Kirby a good massage, that is kind of what you want to go for. Does that make sense in the context of anything? It does not. But it makes sense to me. All right, I think I've reached the point where the dough can get everything. This should be, yeah, this looking good. This is looking good. The eggs are going on tour, I see. They kind of moved out of the center. That is interesting. The eggs are not for the pierogi. The eggs are for the mtegi later on. I'm just preparing them. And I don't know if they need to be hot. I usually eat them cold. Because once they are cold, they kinda also get a little bit more a little bit harder, like the hard boiled. Like they tend to after getting them out of the pot, they tend to harden a little bit more on the way. And I found out that there we go. We are done with the boiling. Now here's the reason why I also use the gloves. As you can see, we are in the middle of kneading the dough, and we can just stop. That is like one of the best. Hello, Sora, welcome in. Hope the cooking goes well. It is going well. It's going better than expected, even though my preparations indicated something different. But we are cooking. We are cooking. Not with gas, but we are cooking. Yeah, the potatoes seem to be boiled. Let me check real quick. Yeah, they are boiled. They are boiled. Okay. So first of all, we need to remove the eggs. Now, I don't know if you have like these pasta what's it? Spoons, kind of. I'll show you. So there's like these things, right? With where you can get spaghetti out of everything. They almost always have like this hole in them. And what I'm going to do is I have a little mat here, a little cloth. So we will put the cloth just on my other desk, where I will have to remove a little bit of these guys. We will put the cloth over here, and then we will just take the eggs out of like this. And usually I go to the counter and to the sink and like run cold water over them before I put them anywhere. But this is like optimally to just go and make them cool like before you put them somewhere. We don't technically need that, but you can just get them out like this. Like no water involved. If they are a little bit wet, you can like move them around a little bit before just letting them go. And this is great because if you are someone who has like the need of putting more water into the pot, which I don't recommend, but maybe you believe firmly in that, it still works very good. Gordon Ramsay is proud. My mom just grab him with her hands. That is also an option. You can also do that. I don't recommend that because you can get burn scars on your fingers. I don't recommend that. I need to see the VOD for the final product as I'm off to grandparents now. Have a lot of fun. Just wanted to step by and wish you best. Thank you. I appreciate it. Yeah, we don't need this pot anymore. We are done with the pots, I think. We could technically, if you are like into a more streamlined experience, we could keep the pots because we are boiling the pierogi later, and we are also frying them. Like we put the pierogi for 8 minutes into the boiling pot, and then for like 2 or 3 minutes, we apply some fryage. But yeah, I don't think we do it this way today because I kind of need the space here. So I'll put this one in the sink. And yeah, I have to be careful. This one is still hot. I have to remember that because otherwise I will just accidentally grab into the middle, and that's not good. 3 Minuten Deutsch. Okay. Während ich aufräume, gibt es 3 Minuten Deutsch. Ja, lass mich kurz den ganzen Kram hier wegräumen. Ich muss ein bisschen Platz machen auf einer anderen Arbeitsfläche, sonst wird das nichts. Ich würde sagen, das wird reichen. Denn wir brauchen den Platz, um ein bisschen mehr Teig herzustellen. So, das packen wir hier rüber. Das chillt jetzt mit den Kartoffeln. Und des Weiteren, genau, die hier brauchen wir später. Den hier brauchen wir fürs ordentlich einölen. Den hier haben wir benutzt. Wir packen einfach alles da zu den Eiern, das passt schon. Den hier rolle ich mal auf für später. Den brauchen wir bestimmt noch. Den Lappen. Und dann, genau, wir haben die Kartoffeln. Technisch gesehen brauchen wir, ich meine, ich arbeite jetzt schon mit dem Ding hier, also können wir auch einfach weiter damit arbeiten. Kartoffeln. Sehen auf jeden Fall schon mal sehr gut aus. Weißt du was? Wir können die Kartoffeln einfach hier drauf packen. Das ist doch die optimale Lösung. Können wir den, ich glaube, so ist besser. Das ist die Seite, die nicht so voll gedreckt wurde. Und dann den hier packe ich schon mal auch in die Spüle, das passt. So. Wollen wir mal. Hier auch das gleiche. Dieses Ding hier ist einfach super. Kann ich den hier bewegen, ohne mir die Finger zu verbrennen? Jo. Ist so. Man kann super einfach rein da. Kein großes Wasser irgendwie. Das große Wasser. Ich weiß nicht, wer es noch kennt, in einem Land vor unserer Zeit. Enjoy the stream, even though I can't understand a word. Das ist sehr gut, denn die Hauptsache ist doch, dass wir alle Spaß haben. Aber ja, da habe ich gestern drüber nachgedacht. In einem Land vor unserer Zeit. Das ist, ich weiß nicht mal, wie es auf Englisch heißt. Aber das ist so eine uralte Dino-Serie, so ein uralter Dino-Cartoon. Und es ist schon ein bisschen älter. Und es war eine meiner Lieblingsserien. Und ich erinnere mich an so ein Spiel, was damals rauskam. Und ich habe keine Ahnung, ob das überhaupt existiert hat. Manchmal habe ich so das Gefühl, das hat einfach gar nicht existiert. Und da habe ich gestern drüber nachgedacht. Interessante Dinge aus meiner Vergangenheit. Ich glaube, 1 Minute ist noch auf dem Deutsch. Deswegen, wie ist die Uhrzeit? Ich bin blind. Das müsste um 45:15 sein. Jetzt muss das Wasser weg, das brauchen wir nicht mehr. Wir gehen zurück. Weil ich bin kein Fan davon, das alte Gunkwasser mit zu benutzen. Können wir lieber ein neues reinpacken. Kartoffelschalen, die sind nicht so ganz lecker. Wasser davon. Okay, jetzt brauche ich ein Messer. And we are back to English. So, to summarize, I just took out the potatoes with this thing because as you can see, it's like really good for these kind of things. And yeah, we removed the water because I don't really want to use the potatoes, the potato water. That is not really a thing that I want to do. And let me quickly put this. Mark is complete. Alrighty. Yeah, we will need to peel the potatoes now, which will be not that easy. Let's see. I have two tools. One of my favorite knives. It's really good. It's very reflective, as you can see, so I will try not to dox myself, which is fine because I'm wearing a face mask. So even if you see anything, you don't see anything. At least nothing that you didn't already have access to. And yeah, these are very, very helpful tools because, as you can see, you can just lay down a potato like this. And if you're like me and your fingers are quite sensitive to heat, this one is really good, a real game changer, really. Because you can just peel potatoes while they are laying down, basically. Just put them on a clean surface. And if you made the potatoes right, the peel will just peel off like this. Like you make the first move, basically. And after that, you can technically just peel it off like this. And you can also go ahead and put the potatoes under cool water. Like if you put them under cool water, it helps to peel off the potato peel even further because it's like really, really good. They basically they pop off. The peel pops off basically. Okay. Now this potato is cooling down already, which is nice, which makes the doughification a little bit easier because we need to kind of mash them, and to mash them we kind of need to get into them later. There we go. Now we have these ends, which you can try to peel off like that. They're not as easy, and I kind of want to make sure that all these spots, the potato spots, are not on the potato anymore if possible. But they don't really matter. They don't really matter. And yeah, we have like a lot of potato left to mash it a little bit. I'll put the ready ones in the pot. That is, I think, a thing we can do. Yeah, oops. We just need to peel them now. This is basically the part that is most annoying because you have these hot potatoes in between your fingers. They burn like hell. And you're like me and don't really like the pain. Like it's quite annoying. Because I kind of also don't like, I stop feeling my fingers because of the pain. That is like the most annoying part about that. So I have to like be very careful because this I can't really feel my fingers with that. So I kind of need to be more careful with how much pressure I apply to the grip. And that is like not optimal. Like as you can see, maybe like my fingertips are like completely red because of the heat, and yeah, it doesn't really help with figuring out how much pressure you need to apply. But the potatoes cool down quite fast. Like it still accumulates the heat. It's just that that after some time, like you can put down the potatoes every now and then, and just go ahead. This one is a little bit tedious. Let's see. Yeah, I also recommend to just leave the tips intact, like the potato tips, to make sure you can like go like the potato peel also like keeps the heat a little bit in, which makes the peeling a lot easier. Of course, if you don't care about the heat at all, then this is not a process that is in any way hard for you. There we go. By the way, do you want some background music? I won't put like any radio on or something, but I can put some I can put on my background music that I usually go for. We are going into ad break also. Do you want to see me peel the potatoes, or should I just go for the ad break and peel the potatoes while I'm on a break? Is that something? Is the potato peeling something you want to see? The suffering, or can I just run the ads and we are done? Because I don't think I have a lot to say about this anymore. Ouch. That was a little bit very hot. Let's see. Yep. Oh yeah, I don't have any philosophies on potatoes today, I think. Any more potato philosophies anyways? We could talk about how incredibly important potatoes were, especially in the Middle Ages. And there is the myth that potatoes are like you only need potatoes to survive. That is not true. Potatoes don't have every nutrient you need. But you can survive from potatoes for a pretty long time. And basically the most important part is that it has fibers which keep you not hungry for a lot longer. So you kind of, yeah. Potatoes are like if you want to like survive for a long time, not forever. If you want to live forever, well, not forever, but for like if you want a diet that is one thing only, and nutrients are like the thing you care about, then mushrooms. There are like certain mushrooms that have all the nutrients you need, and you can only live off of that mushroom basically. Which yeah is quite insane. But if you want to survive on Mars, like the weird movie where they put a man on Mars and he has to survive on potatoes, there's a mushroom that is better suited and will get you through that Mars mission alive for a lot longer. God damn it. That's the only downside to this thing. Sometimes it blocks. Like it gets full of potato and then it blocks and you have to clean it. So it sometimes happens. Doesn't always happen, but sometimes. course, if you are a skilled potato peeler, like a really skilled potato peeler, you can do that with a knife. I, however, am not a skilled potato peeler. I don't peel potatoes every day. So I'm gonna go ahead and keep using this. Like it's really, really easy. Really easy to use. One special tool. That is basically why we invent tools anyways. Make things easier. Yeah, you see a little bit of a little bit of a little bit of gunk. All right, we are going into the ad break. I will drink something actually and open the window for a moment while we go on ad break. So I recommend to grab a snack. We will be right back. And we are back. Yeah, it's much cooler inside here now. Potatoes are also a little bit cooler by now, which makes the peeling a lot more appealing. Let's see. There we go. Now we should maybe I can even like just peel like this now. Like 3 minutes is a lot of time for thermodynamics. Well, it's not optimal, as you can see. Like me trying to get under the skin, under the potato skin. It's suboptimal, but we can technically like there. That works. That works. It works. It's not that deep. Maybe I can do it like this. Then peel it. Nope. Like at some spots, especially like the deeper like spots where the potato spots are, there is the skin like a little bit more locked in, I guess you would say. It's suboptimal. It's not that optimal. It's faster, but it's not that optimal. So I think I will just stay with the peeler. If he does not betray me. Why do you betray me, peeler? Gotta be careful with the with the edge of this, because this is a sharp tool. And you kinda need to make sure that you don't accidentally put your finger on the edge, because that will award you some red potatoes. Tomatoes are usually red. That is also a thing. Whoa, this one is like, this potato is very, very soft. Like fell out, like it fell. It kind of exploded on the ends. All right, by the way, once the pierogi are done, we are going over to making nutagis. For anyone who's curious, since this has been an hour now, we are going over after the pierogis to the nutagis, and I will go over the variants that I have added to the canonical nutagis, because I do like egg yolk a lot. Like I'm a sucker for egg yolk. And why is that like this? I need to clean this right now. Sometimes you just need to clean stuff. Even if you're not 100% done with it, sometimes you just need to clean it. And there we go. A lot better. Immediately, a lot better. Like sometimes you just need to clean, man. Whoops. Come on. There we go. There we go. And the last one, finally. After that, we can finally mash them. And it's already like doing this shit again. I think these potato peelers are a lot more useful if the potatoes are still uncooked. These are unfortunately like soft potatoes, which means they are hard before the cooking, but they get soft once you boil them. And I guess in this case that is counterproductive for the potato peeler. God damn it. Yeah, at this point I have like it feels slimy. The whole potatoes feel slimy because they are so soft at this point. There we go. There we go. All right. Finally, got that in. All right. Yeah, this can go away now. We'll just fold it and put it away for now. We might need it again, so I will just put it here. And yeah, we are like this one is mostly done. How's the temperature? I can just put it down here. That's awesome. Okay. We still need to go through the dough. So basically I did that without any purpose. We still need to go with the dough. Put this where everyone can see well. We put this over here because we just don't need it right now. And I have lots of dirt here. Which guess we can put this. If it falls on the floor, I'll run the vacuum through later. But yeah, that should be it. Okay. Now, who wants to put their fingers in the dough? This will be a little bit harder than I'm used to, because I'm used to putting that stuff in the big pile over there. Well, we will just try to make it work like this. Okay, frick. About that. Suboptimal. Let me clean this up real quick. It should be fine. There we go. And where's there it is. My new little workspace. There we go. Could have probably kept using the potato one, but we will not think about that right now, because we will be needing some dough. You need some dough, just need some dough. There we go. This is unfortunately not the best vessel for this, to be honest. Like there's not a lot of space, and there are little crevices inside that make this a lot harder. So not the optimal choice on my end, to be honest. But it is what it is. I chose this. I'm going with the choice. It might be rewarding later. I don't know. We'll see. It's a good dough. It's a good dough. There's more dough. There's more material down here though, which I'm thinking we might be able to swap. Oh well. You know what? I'm going to put this here for now and try to make the rest of the dough. And then I will re-add the big pile once this is like also quite doughy. And then I will mix them well after I'm done with this one. I think that is the smartest solution right now, because with the little space available in here, kind of want to make sure that everything is like already kind of dissolved. And then we can just add the rest again. Yeah, look at this. Look at these. All right, let's add this one back in. We definitely don't need any more water. Like any more of the water is like completely useless at this point. So we only need to add this one. Oh my. Yeah, this sounds interesting. I might have added too much water at this point. Well, I think we are like pretty much at a good point. Yeah, this was too much water, definitely. Like everything is a lot more sticky than it should be. Well, kind of overdid it at the end. It was such a nice dough, though. I ruined it. Well, we have options. We have options. First of all, I'm going to remove the gloves for now. Don't do this to me. Come on. Don't do this to me. Let go. There we go. And on the other hand as well. I want to this one first. Not gonna pull on the, you know what? Let's be a little bit wasteful. That's fine. It's my baking paper. So what we can do, because this is not the optimal, like, whoops, there's some slimy dough on these sides. What we can do is basically we take one of these. If you're in a similar situation, you can take one of these. Put this one right here, I suppose. We can roll out one of these. We can take this one and roll out one of these. Baking paper is usually a great, if you're handling dough, baking paper is a great way to mitigate anything what the dough might make. Any problem that contains dough might be solvable with a little bit of baking paper. If not, add flour. That also helps. Now let me grab one of these again, because at this point I think we have enough of a doughy mass to get this out of the bowl and onto the table. And everything, yeah. And we can put this here. Like we will put everything else, the whole dough that is in here, put it on here. Yeah, that is definitely too much water. I went ahead and added way too much water. Oh. Anyways. Definitely. This we are improvising on the other thing. Let me first of all, I don't need this anymore. This one is now completely unreadable. We will just add more flour at this point. You are always free to use more flour. There's no rule against flour. Let's see. I hope nobody thought this was a professional cooking stream, because I am not a professional cook. But we'll manage. And I'm astounded that we are already like at the yeah, we are already like 2 hours in almost. Oh no, wait. No, we are an hour in, basically. And Jesus Christ. This is one big dough. God damn. Okay, this is getting better. It's getting better. We might need more dough though. We might need more flour though. Yeah, this is, oh my god. Look at this. Yeah, be careful with the water, guys. Be careful with the water cuts. Yeah, there is definitely a lot of water in there. That does not need to be in there. We could technically put it in the oven. But that will not help the overall. Jesus Christ. Looks like I need like 100 grams more of this. Like, this is outrageous. Okay. Come on. Don't be like that. I need you to work. There we go. Okay, this is looking better now. We are getting into a better area. Looking good, looking fine. Adding more of the flour. Make it into something that is actually like the right amount of dough. I think we are getting somewhere. Yes, okay. It's still very, very sticky, which is fine, I think. Like, we want to make like a little bit of a sticky situation. That is absolutely okay. And we will make the pierogi themselves on these on the thing. But yeah, I think this is good. This is like the good. Yes, okay. We saved the dough, basically. We saved the dough. Okay. This is the consistency of the dough you want, kind of. This is the dough you want. Like, you see this? This is the dough you want. Alrighty, we saved it. We saved the dough. We just needed to add some more flour. This is the dough. That's the dough. There we go. With that, yeah, I have a little bit more. As you can see, 50% of the cooking itself actually cleaning up little by little. So, yeah, that's fine. That worked out. Yeah, we will put the dough here for now because we now need to get into the potatoes. Did I think this through? Not at all. I have a little board here, a little cutting board, which we will put the dough on for now. I really would like to have this baking powder, this baking paper for later as well. So we will just put this like this. There we go. Saved everything, put it here. Now we take this one, and now we mash the potatoes. You can basically just squish them like this. That is fine. That works perfectly well. I don't have any big tools. Like I don't have a mixer or something. All of these stuff that I do is without heavy tools. So you know how these do-it-yourself channels, they are always like everything you need is at your home. And then they go like, yeah, we need a knife, you know, we need some potatoes, we need some salt and pepper. And then they go and they have a garage, right? And then there's like, yeah, and we need this super extra T199 mixer, and it's like the giant, like from a plant, like from a cooking plant, basically, where they make the ready meals, you know, like the giant mixer, and they go like in their garage, and they're like, yeah, you know, all the stuff you have at home. Hello, I am Diane Cat. Welcome in. How you doing? We are at the flower point. At the point where we not flour, at the puree point, basically, at the dough point. Everything is dough. How's it going? I'm doing well. I'm doing well. I just saved my dough from flowing into the abyss. We are almost done with the preparations for making proper pierogi. Like all the ingredients we made so far, they have added up. We are at a point where we can actually make the pierogi. So you're actually joining at a really good time, because all the preparations are done. We have the big potato ball. We have the big potato ball. Glad to hear that. Glad to have you on Twitch. Thank you. I'm enjoying my experience here. I'm trying my best to make this. Now, yeah, we are at a point where we can go back and fill this up with water. We can reuse this now, which I carefully put away, because now all the ingredients work together. Wish you best of luck. Thank you. Do you play any other games too? Yes, I usually play games. That is, I usually play retro games and VR games. Currently, I'm playing Donkey Kong Country 3 on Monday. And I think Donkey Kong Country 3, we might be able to get to the end. I don't know if we get the secret ending already, but we are definitely like ready to go for the end next stream. And usually what I do other than cooking on Saturdays, because this one is a first one, basically. This is a pilot episode. By the way, I like your model. Thank you. The model that is the VTuber model is the Bean Boy, which is linked in the description, and the PNG is my own. Is it custom? Yeah, the PNG is my custom. The Bean Boy, that is the little bear on top. That one is a customizable one. You can get it on in the links below if you want that for yourself. So we got these ones. We need the oh, that one's kind of dried out now. So tasty though. Now let's see. Oh right, that's one more thing. Well, I want to let you know that I'm a professional graphics designer and I do design custom logos, banners, overlays. That is very nice of you, but I don't need that at the moment. I have someone to do that. I don't need anything right now. But thank you for letting me know. Let's see. So we have the dough, the other dough, the meat, and the Speisequark, which is quark. It's basically quark. We will use that as a stand-in for cheese. I do have cheese though. Makes sense. How about take a look at my recent designs? You can send me an email if you want with your portfolio. I have an email linked in the description. Please don't post any links in chat because I have the mod, like the auto mod, on. I don't think it will ban you, but it might. I have no idea how the settings are right now. Alrighty. Yeah, right. We need the boiling. There we go. There we go. I think it needs a little bit more water. There we go. 2 liters of water. Yeah, that looks good. I think that's what we will need to go for. Now, basically what we do is we take the dough, make some small pockets basically, and put in these 3 ingredients. Yeah, I need to do this without the lid. I think. Maybe. Let me grab the lid. I haven't cleaned it yet from the other thing, but that's fine. We'll get there. We'll make sure the water boils by the time we put in the first few first few things. And yeah, so we take a little bit of the dough, like I guess about this much, I suppose. Like this is a good one. And we kind of want to make a big, flat, mostly flat thing. There we go. Use the flour to make the dough a little bit less sticky, but be prepared to have like a little bit of an area to close off the pocket, basically, because we are making a pocket. We are making sort of a dumpling, and yeah, you kind of need to. This dough is still very gummy a little bit. We'll need to see if that is like working out well for us. Kind of needs to be spread out a little bit more. And this might look like it's a big area. Trust me, it's not. This area is not really a lot, even though it looks like a lot. You can make them as thick or thin as you want, really. The most important part is that you keep in mind that these are like halved. Like they will be half as big and twice as thick. There we go. This should be fine. Yeah, you take this one is way too much potato. You take some potato, right? You make it into a shape that you want to have a little bit. Let me put this like this. I think this is like the better. Yeah, this one is already like a lot of potato in there. So I recommend making it a little bit flatter. And then we take whatever meat. Like you can also go for something else than beef. If you're like me and really like beef and really like the meat, just go a little bit of ham on that. There we go. And then we have this yogurt quark. We put a little bit of that as well. Be careful, it's sticky. maybe you want to like you can also go for like mixing it a little bit beforehand. But yeah, that's basically how you go about this business. I'll try to. And once you've done this, as you can see, it's already like very big on this side. You will need to put the dough into like a pocket. I recommend trying to like make it so you have like a little closed off, like these closed off thingies here. Like try to close off the dumpling at the edges if you can. It will be a lot easier to take care of them. There we go, and that's our very first one. There's some innards already looking out because I'm not very skilled in this kind of thing. But yeah, that's our dumpling. That's our pierogi. Let me grab something. No, I can just use it like this with ye old potato peels in them. There we go. We prep them. We prep a few of them. You can make them as big or small as you want. I think there's no real difference in the pierogi, but I'm also not Polish, so I don't know if that is 100% the truth. But yeah, we keep going. We keep making the big old flat thingies. If this is not pierogi, please tell me. I don't I'm not 100% sure if I'm doing everything right. I am following a recipe I found online. I'm not following it to the T because I am that like I'm very rebellious. I'm not following the instructions to the T because I like to freestyle and be wrong sometimes. I am passionate about being wrong sometimes because you know you have your life, right? You have your life, and if you do everything right, you might still not get anywhere. So if there are mistakes that are fun, make those fun mistakes. Don't make any grave mistakes. Grave mistakes will usually get you nowhere. But if there are like some light-hearted mistakes, I can recommend doing some mistakes in your life, making some mistakes in your life. For example, if you want to get a tattoo of a really weird meme, and you get it on like your upper leg or your back, maybe somewhere on your ankle or something. Like, who cares if you regret having it? Like, it's not going to be the worst thing ever. Like you go get your weird ass tiny little doodle of a monkey or something. Like, go get that Pokemon tattoo. Who cares, really? Don't get it on your face. Get it somewhere you can cover it up. But you go get it. Like, who cares, really? If it's a mistake, you will see that. But if you're like me, you gotta make more mistakes in life. There we go. Another one. These. You know what? Let me do it this way. I'll take these, and then I'll take this one as well, and I'll just knead them together. I'll do that beforehand, basically. This is actually like I should have done that before. Like we just need the ingredients together on hand. I hope that works, actually. Kinda don't know if that works now. It kinda works. It's not optimal, but it kinda works. Yeah, maybe don't do it with the quark. Like maybe let the quark rest for a little while before doing that. Maybe just knead the dough with the maybe just knead the potatoes with the meat. That might be the smarter option here. I think that might be the smarter option. Anyways, we have another pierogi. Let's close it up. I like to double fold it, basically. Like, if I have the feeling that I've rolled it like twice around the edges, that is when I go like slightly to the left. And there we go. Another pierogi done. And yeah, we do this for quite some time. How's the water going? Water is boiling. We can start putting in pierogi here. We want them on an 8-minute timer, which means I will be putting a 8-minute timer on this one while I put in these two beauties. There we go. These will now boil for quite some time. Also, if you need more flour, obviously go ahead and get more flour. There we go. Yeah, at this point, I'm like putting in some of the other ingredients into the dough. Suboptimal, but I don't think it's gonna make that much of an impact. I hope. Yeah, let's get back into these ones. I feel there's still a whole potato in here. I'm feeling there's still a whole potato in here. I need to, for the next stream, I need to make sure that the camera is more centered on the stuff I'm doing. I have a feeling this is a little bit suboptimal. Should have done more tests. Well, anyways, we have more of the pierogi. Maybe I can actually put some stuff more in this direction. Like, can I put? Because otherwise it will be very boring to just see me hint at doing something. It's in general suboptimal. I made a suboptimal setup here. Well, anyways. Put this here. It's fine. Put these in here. Let's make a little potato dough. There. All right. Put in the wok. Try to put in a little bit more this time, just to look that is in any way portable like this. And all of this stuff on my fingers. There we go. And closing it off. Yeah, this one I put too much again, I think. This might be one of those where I put in too much. It's not really easy closing this off. I hope it doesn't open up like mid cooking. As you can see, it's like there's the potatoes and stuff running out of the edges. So this one is not that optimal. Well, only thing we can do is just keep cooking. I will do the rest later on. I'll go on with the pierogi that we have here. Like, I will do the other stuff off camera later, because I have a little special something for Koro that I want to get into, and yeah, we will do that in a few minutes. I think the next ad break, we will be done with everything we need to do with the pierogi, and after that we are going into an 18+ segment, because I will be making a little bit of an old-fashioned cocktail, and that is not for children. So this stream is 18+, technically, in general. So if you're not 18+, you may leave the stream after the new taggies, because we will make new taggies which children might be interested in. We will not be making the cocktail in a children accessible stream, so to speak. Like, it's not made for children, but technically children can still watch. But it is not made specifically for children, anyways. And after that, we get into the 18 plus section, which is alcohol, and alcohol is not for children. So at that point, we definitely are in a territory where children need to turn off the stream. Now, let's see. Yeah, this one is the variant, I think, that is still like the most easiest. The most easiest. What is that English grammar? That is not English. The most easiest is not English. There we go. Alrighty. And the first pierogi, if you can see, the water is bubbling as hell. So the first pierogi are done, which is perfect. I've just finished the one after that. So technically you can just have another pan here, which is for frying, and then put these in next for 8 minutes. But yeah, we will not do that. In fact, we will now put all of this in the actual kitchen that I have, which is like 1 square meter kitchen. All right. Yeah, we will need to clean up a little bit. Put this one like in the middle. This is fine. We will take this, take it like this, take it like this, and take it over to the kitchen. Now I think I will reuse the pot for the pierogi. So I will just put that one. Put that one in the kitchen with the water, because we can reuse the water, that's fine. And basically you can just grab your pierogi, put them in this pan. You would probably, you know what, you would probably prefer it to have like the oil already. So the best case scenario is you have another pan at the ready, which you can just go ahead and cook in. Well, I don't have the space, unfortunately. If I had more space, that would be great. Having more space would be great. But yeah, this one is it's going to be like this. And again, I recommend cutting down on the oil, because yeah, it's like if you have 100 milliliters, which is not a lot, like every of these rings is basically a 100 milliliters around, and that's like half a day of calories basically. So you want as little oil as possible on that, if possible. I can highly recommend that. But yeah, anyways, not to waste water. Yeah, this one accidentally opened up, so I guess I have to change the water anyways. Well, shit happens. Be careful not to flood your own living room. Anyways, oh. Told myself to not flood the living room. Still flooded the living room. Yeah, usually you would go with about 2 minutes. Now that this pan is not like ready, so we will go for like 4 minutes, I guess. Having 4 minutes on the clock to warm it up and go ahead with that. Now we do have some nice cutlery, little nice plate. I will move this one. We are pretty much done with the pierogi now at this point. And whoop, I do need to use this one in a few minutes. I don't want to leave the pierogi unattended, so we will quickly make sure that the pierogi get done properly. I also need a little bit of a zip. Alrighty. This one. Let's see how it goes. Gotta be careful. Grab some water. Don't want to slip on that. Let's see. All right, there's still flour. Now, I think this is a good time to flip them. They are looking. Yeah, this one is too thin, I guess. Like this one didn't really survive the boiling. I might have spread it too thin. That's unfortunate, but it happens. So also, you can see that it took like the from the stuff that we had in there before, from the beef. Like a little bit of the frying from the beef is yet now still on the pierogi, which is actually not bad, I think. I think this will add some more flavor, some more beef flavor. Now, we are going into an ad break in 3 minutes, which is fine, because the pierogi will be done in 1 minute. And once they are done, I will use the ad break to, once again, open a window, because, goddamn, it's so incredibly steamy in here. And yeah, I'm going to enjoy the pierogi. Let me quickly grab my fork. I will do a live food test. I hope there's nothing that can dox me. Okay, I'm taking off the mask. I'm now actually at risk of doxing myself. No, it's fine. I will enjoy this pierogi live. And you can usually eat this with other stuff as well. But these are like the pure pierogi dumplings. Nice. Give me that. Alrighty. Yeah. That's that one so far. I like how they look. Let me grab a bite. Let me burn my tongue. Yeah, this one, this part is like a little bit bad, so let me dig into this one. I think this one has most of the flavors in them. Yeah, I think this one looks good. Ah, it's hot.
Yeah. I think the first time I made them, I was actually doing them a little bit better. I don't know. Kind of feels like it. Maybe I didn't use enough quark. Like I have a feeling there might be not enough quark in there. Let me grab something. Let me grab something that looks like it has more quark in it. Or maybe I didn't do the potatoes 100% correct. Mm. Hmm. Still very tasty. Absolutely can recommend making these. So now we're going into an ad break. Mm. I recommend to grab a snack because we will be right back. And I will prep the eggs and stuff. Where's my? Oh, there's my mouse. There we go. Grab a snack. We will be right back. Alrighty. We are ready to do the part. So I kind of want to see if I can put this in a position where we have more action on the center. And this one looks really good. This one looks actually very good. This is like the most centered I can get it, I think. A little bit of off table. The off table, really. Yeah, like this. I think this is good. This is fine. This should be working fine. Okay. yeah, we have the eggs. We will be making nutegi now. This is Koro's favorite snack, I think. So we will make some nutegis. I can recommend if you have eggs that you need to peel, like you can't just halve them. I recommend just rolling them a little bit so that all the eggshell is like off like this, and you can go ahead and peel it off like this. It makes it a lot easier. And I also recommend like getting a spoon. Like usually a spoon helps a lot. But if you don't have a spoon, you can just peel with your thumb, obviously. And we will peel those. Like this is very essential to the whole nutegi experience. And yeah, personally, I really love egg yolk. And with the original nutegi recipe that Koro made, we have uh, we have to use the egg yolk in the egg. My personal spin on that, because I really like the idea, the taste of Nutella basically with the consistency of an egg. We will now use my absolute extreme knife. Look at me, it's me. I'm doxing myself here. I'm not, but yeah. It's a very shiny knife. Like I have to be careful. It's very shiny. All right. Yeah, basically you go ahead, slice the egg in the middle, like really nice, and you get this. And as I said, I really love the yolk. I'm not gonna go ahead and do that with every egg, but I will show you with the last egg what I do because I really like egg yolk. I really like the taste. I really like the consistency. Oh no, this one broke like absolutely. This one is not great for that. We will do the nutegi with that one, the one that I like do. I might have messed that up. We will just do it like this. I might have I shouldn't have put that much pressure on it. Like that's the problem here. But yeah, Coral. Shoutouts to Coral, by the way. Let me quickly shout out Coral, by the way. Uh, for that recipe. Uh, yes, so did it do that? Yes. And shout out command for Coral. There we go. Our little dragon. Our little Koyo. There we go. All right, this one's looking good, looking well. And yeah, it's like very crucial that the egg yolk is hard. Otherwise, you don't really get the otherwise it just flows away basically. You don't want that because that would be like not the ideal goal. It's like a lot messier if the yolk is not completely like done. There we go. And I hope one thing, like once we get to the cocktail, I hope it's not too disappointing that I don't have a proper cocktail glass for that. because I found everything but a cocktail glass for that. Like I wasn't really wasn't really uh like I looked everywhere basically where I could, but they didn't have like glasses at all. Like none of the shops where I went had any real glasses for these kind of occasions. So yeah, I'm using my official Green Lotus my official Green Lotus cup for the cocktail. So yeah, let's get into this one. Let's get into the bogged one. And with this one, I'll show you what I mean, how I do it, because I'm how do you call them? I'm like a lizard, like a snake. Not snakes. Snakes don't really care about that, I think. Or do they? But they eat the whole egg. There we go. Yeah, so this is the egg that did not really go that well. Uh, I'll clean that blade now. I'll clean the knife. Always be safe with your knives. Always make sure your knives are good, in a well-maintained state, and don't play with your knives. All right, as you can see, we are pretty much done here. Where is it? Now, I don't think there's any mirroring going on anymore, really. So we will do with this what I do usually. Usually I take out the yolk because I really like it. Oh. This is my take on the Nutella. So please don't crucify me, Koro. I really like this roll. Egg yolk is just, I love egg yolk. Now, what I do is we grab a completely new Nutella. And while I disagree with Ferrero as a company, I have to say that most recipes don't get close to Nutella. There's also like a lot of palm fat in Nutella, which is also like not great. I can highly recommend like healthier things. But for the original recipe, I invested in some actual real Nutella. It's already smelling great. And with this variant, you can put the Nutella right in the little concave area of the egg. Like this one holds the Nutella like really well. But the official variant is obviously we put it on here, and we go through that with every single one of the eggs. You can also put it on this side, I think, if you are like me and notice that the yolk kind of gets stuck on the Nutella and gets into your big Nutella glass. You can also just go from this side, basically. That is also like a thing. Don't overindulge with this. Like, as I said, Nutella is not healthy, and this is supposed to be a snack, like a little nice snack for some time. So yeah, we have the Nutegi now. We have the Nutegi now, and let me put this away. We don't need this anymore. And I will prepare everything for the cocktail now. What we need, because we are not making the cocktail yet, I'm not putting any of the grown-up stuff in yet. I'll put the Nutegis away for now. I'll also clean the knife as soon as possible. But we'll put the Nutegis over here. I'll also put my mask back on for this time. Yeah, we also like this one. All of that goes into the trash can. So like this. Alrighty, that worked. That worked. Okay. So we need one sugar cube basically. We don't really need more. And yeah, since this is a very special occasion, we'll use my green lotus cup. And what we really need is we need one orange. We really only need the peel. I'll go into the peel like a little bit later. But yeah, we need a sugar cube as well. Also, I prepared some peels if this is not that appealing. uh, anyways, let me quickly also. I think I remember how the recipe was, but I'm not 100% sure. So let me quickly Google in old fashion. Yeah, it's like it's okay. What is a dash? I need to know what a dash is right now. Okay, it's like very little. Okay, I can work with that. I can work with that. Okay. So we got this. We got this. Ice. Where's my ice? Where's my ice cube? Uh, yeah. So we go into the 18 plus section now. Um, if you well, technically this stream is always 18 plus, but we are entering a area of stream. Let me quickly Google something. Uh, um, mature audio setting. Let's see. Okay, edit stream info. Okay. I guess it's not that deep. Technically, I don't need to do this, but I will add it nonetheless. This stream is now labeled with a content warning for this, and we are ending the stream on the red platform as well, and going into another stream room. So if you happen to be on the red platform, we will go into a different. I'll post the link in the chat if there's anyone here. But yeah, this is the other room. We will end stream on this one and go into the other room to make the cocktail. So hope to see you there. Let's end this. Dismiss. And whoops.